as of 7 o'clock, August 11, 2016, a boom car, Jeep just went down the road. You can probably arrest him right now at Michigan Avenue right now. It was a boom car Jeep. I want him arrested under 3015 of Florida statutes. I want his vehicle taken away under 932 contraband. He's on his way.
We'll get an officer out there to look for the vehicle.
He's probably down by Hathaway Bridge. I want him arrested. I want his vehicle taken away. I want his vehicle taken away. Yes, I just called in a Jeep boom car. I just noticed he's got blue running lights on it, the boom car. I called 7 o'clock, August 11, 2016, Thursday. I want his vehicle taken away under 932 contraband. I want him arrested under 3015 of Florida statutes.
Okay, so all officers belong to that vehicle. They were unable to locate it.
Unable?
Possibly out of our jurisdiction by now. You may want to try across the bridge if you want to go ahead and report the again.
Well, why don't you report to the sheriff's department? Because I've already tried calling. Okay, have him arrested at Wilkinson Avenue on Panama City Beach there, by the convenience store there. Have him arrested, because it seems to me like when I call the sheriff's department, all they do is they give me a runaround. And since you're asshole buddies with the sheriff's department, you get something done.
Hold on just a moment, sir. Can I help you?
Yeah, Sergeant Stryker, yeah. I'm calling about a boom car. Hey, how are you doing putting false charges on me, Sergeant Stryker, where I wanted to put you in prison? Why don't you Google PDF oath of arrest and prosecution? I'm going to put your ass in prison, man. I beg the judge, Shane Arban, don't drop them charges.
Are you taking your medication tonight?
Are you on drugs yourself, Sergeant Stryker? Are those boom cars your partners in crime? Are those boom cars your drug dealers?
Okay.
Are those your drug dealers?
Certificate.
Are those your drug dealers? Are those your drug dealers?
You're a drug dealer?
Are you a drug dealer? Are you protecting drug dealers? Now, I gave a description of the vehicle. It was a Jeep. It had blue running lights on it.
We seized it under 932 contraband. You're a hero. I appreciate you calling. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be getting crime off the street. I have nominated you for Crime Fighter Citizen of the Month.
Yeah, I know you're... Yeah, I know...
Appreciate everything you do.
Yeah, right. You're on drugs, too. What kind of drugs you taking? What kind of drugs you taking? At least I'm trying to protect my community. At least I'm trying to protect my community, Sergeant Stryker. What the hell are you doing besides terrorizing homeless people? What the hell do you do? See, he put false charges on me. That motherfucker put false charges on me in January of, I think it was 2014. And so I had to go to court appearances for 6 months straight. That motherfucker didn't have to go one goddamn time, man. And so anyway, June 15, 2015, I was all set to fucking take that motherfucker and impeach the credibility of that motherfucker. And by the time I got done with him, that son of a bitch would have so many fucking felonies on him, it was incredible. Well, we can start off with lying on the cops report. That right there is 837 of the Florida statutes. And then whoever else entered into the conspiracy, that's 838 of the Florida statutes. And then it's a $10,000 fine and 10 years in prison, United States Code Title 18, 241, 242, for him to violate me in the first place. So, and the thing is what absolutely fucking amazes me is, they won't even protect the fucking ambulance and fire department people. And then they're saying, oh, we can't find this fucking Jeep. Okay, I only had seconds to look at it, so I thought it was a blue Jeep. Blue running lights. Well, come to find out, it's purple running lights. I guess what they're going to do is they're going to go, well, yeah, they were running lights, but gee whiz, they weren't exactly the same color as what he described. So we'll let the boom car go on by. We'll forget about the facts are that you could hear him hundreds of feet away going down the road with his concussion blasting citizen assault weapon. Well, we'll just forget about that. So anyway, June 15th, 2015, I begged the judge, Shane R. Van, please don't drop them charges, man. Want proof? Go to YouTube, Jimbikeman, robbed of a jury trial. And you'll see all the signs that I created. I had 76 reasonable doubts against them. And then on top of that, look under Jimbikeman robbed of a jury trial proof. And you can hear where I begged the judges, please don't drop them charges, man. I got that motherfucker right where I want him. So, what kind of a sick motherfucker? I know he's a goddamn homeless terrorist motherfucker. Oh, but gee whiz. Recently they had this bullshit thing called mental health for the cops to understand the mental health people. Bullshit. God forgive me, but a lot of your homeless people are mentally diminished, either through drugs or through drinking or anything like that, or whatever fate put on them that caused them to become homeless. I don't know what caused them to become homeless, but I still don't think that just because somebody's homeless, that gives the cops a license to take and fuck with them and throw them in jail on trumped up goddamn charges for quietly drinking a beer, or they'll take and put them in the detox, and I believe that they're getting cash off of that. Off the books, they're getting cash at the jails across the United States. They're getting cash off the books under detox centers. They're getting cash off the books also for the crazy houses and everything like that. When that's in the state of Florida, that's called the Baker Act. So, see, here's the thing. At least I told that motherfucker I was trying to safeguard my community. Not only that, see, the Florida Constitution, Article 2, Section 7 of the Florida Constitution says, unnecessary noise will not be tolerated. And it's automatically assumed that before they can, that they have to swear an oath to support and defend the Florida Constitution. And it would be assumed that they've read the Constitution, the Florida Constitution, United States Constitution, and know it very well before they would sign. Otherwise, they signed it under fucking perjury and false pretenses. So anyway, this is my attempt right here. As a matter of fact, last night, or was it August 9th, I called the sheriff's department over 40 times. Didn't want to. Got hung up on 40 times. Tried to explain how I was trying to protect the ambulance and fire department people. So, and what's absolutely fucking amazing is the dispatchers. I interviewed Kelly May, who is with the dispatchers on the Panama City Idiot fucking Clown Department. And she told me that they've got a fucking map where they can see GPS, they can see exactly where the cops are and everything like that. And so I was absolutely floored. It was like pulling teeth and trying to get the dispatchers to wonder why it is that they would know all the emergency calls that they go on, and yet they don't want to protect them from these fucking boom cars. Because I know they're motherfucking boom cars, and the cops are partners in crime. Poor Michael Dunn is in jail for the rest of his life. 2012. he was not just any ordinary person. He was an airplane pilot. He owned a company called Dun & Dun Software. And so what happened was he was a visitor from Satellite Beach, Florida. And he may have said to the boom car punk motherfucker, hey, turn your goddamn trash down, which he had a fucking right to do. Okay? So what happened is he may have said that. When I saw the fucking trial on TV, which shouldn't have taken no motherfucking months, when I saw that fucking trial, they were talking about that the vibrations were so bad that the whole fucking store was shaking. They didn't mention anything about that. They didn't mention anything. I contacted Corey Strolla, who was the so-called defense attorney. I'm sure he soaked Michael Dunn for over $100,000 and then dropped him like a fucking rock. But my conscience told me, even though he was a total stranger, I contacted Corey Strolla. And so I gave him all the laws where Michael Dunn should have walked. Under entrapment, 777, 201 of the Florida statutes, the cops either set or allowed the trap to be set. And so, just like tonight. So what happened was Michael Dunn. Now, I'm not for violence. As a matter of fact, I recently went to 2 anti-violence meetings, and I presented my PDF ultra-arresting prosecution to over 300 people. That it's only one-page download that they could download to any smartphone or any computer. And we could end the fucking friction between the cops and the citizens. But no, I got fucking cut off. So anyway, so now, see these boom cars, what they do is they shock your system. These boom cars, they tune the systems to shock your system. They take a glass of water, and all they got to do is tune it with a crossover to where it causes that water to fucking bubble. That is the same as your fucking body. And what's really amazing? Dispatcher said, oh, we couldn't find it. We couldn't find a fucking Jeep with goddamn blue or purple running lights. It was going by so fast, I thought it was blue running lights. So anyway, the Jimbikeman here, making an attempt to make my community a nicer place to live in, where it's amazing where I'm fighting the cops all the way to try to protect emergency vehicles.